Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we're starting it. We're starting it right now. So. Ah. Ah. I'll be all right, Mr. Nahada. After them. Go. Behind that door in the storeroom. Hurry. Ah. It's Gina. What just happened? From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back into my lodging at 221B. Oh, gal! Okay, we got a lot to unpack here. Oh, Iris. Hey, the telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to send it. Like, it was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. But what happened, Runo? Why was she trembling? She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. And that's the best thing you can do is just to tell them. Like, I mean, the best thing to do to help children when it comes to this kind of thing is to tell them. Like, I mean, yeah. Just be straight with them. Don't be like when something like this bad is happening. You don't want to beat around the bush, or you don't want to hide from this. Yeah, events at Windibank's. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. He was shot, but he discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Oh, I saw those police carriages pulling out outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered with Windibank in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So it's one of them who shot Mr. Windibank, old Mr. Windibank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as a prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why did they ever... Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What are the other 2 thugs that are the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor of the storeroom where he keeps all his deposited articles, and the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. And according to detectives who investigated her afterwards... Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How'd you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Runo? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. So, where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He's really out to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Mr. Windibank's, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Hurley? Was shot? No. It's alright, his life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinners. They're 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 attending to him at there. Hey, let's see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They are preparing to operate. You see, to operate. Oh no, poor Hurley. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. Oh boy. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but... Well, they were long gone. I should have hesitated. So sorry, it's my fault. I let them get away. That's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, you know? On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Iris. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's being questioned. Police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there, then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Should have let me know. I would have come to the station. Oh! Thanks for the host, Wolf Boy. I'm afraid I need to go out again, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder, but... I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's never consistent time. There's and the fact and the volume of it is like always startles me. I should probably have that probably turn it down at some point. Anyway, I don't want to leave her all alone here either. All right then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. The sound effect is actually the sound effect is actually from the game The Last Story. It's a voice clip of a guard that is I believe a knight doing manual labor, and he groans, "Oh my spleen," at one point. Like, I think there might be a clip of it, I might have a clip of it somewhere, like I actually have. I'm pretty sure I have a clip somewhere. Now I'm just trying to confirm if I actually did get a clip of it, because if I didn't, then that would be. Now I'm just trying to confirm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Here's the clip. there's the clip. It's actually when we recorded it. Because this is a sad scene! Like, someone just died! Like, it would be kind of little weird if I did the smiling all this time. Oh, he gets stuck all the time. But anyway, anyway, I should probably actually get back to the game. Anyway, we have a crime to visit. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Alrighty. Hair. What? I don't know why I... Weird, I just found hair in my mouth. Oh no, they cleared his bed! Hurley! Oh. He's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Shum suffered. Oh, what have we here? Oh, this war is off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing in there, eh? Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh, beg your pardon then, ma'am. Sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman, the great mystery solver as a mysterious family, eh? I mean, yeah, you got a point. Like, I never really quite realized how similar they were. I mean, they're both adventurers. Like, where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he is currently in the operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is. Oh! I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have added a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. That sounds like him. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Hurley. I mean... Well, I mean, let's at least take a look. We could take a look around here. What's this? There's a note board on the wall here. Look! Let's see, what does it say? Thought of the day, on seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. I mean, I know this is the 1900s. This is the very like it's the turn of the century. So health is not quite been perfected yet, but still, that's terrifies. That is terrifying. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear. I certainly hope so, for Mr. Shulman's sake. Well, there doesn't seem to be much here. Not even the clipboard, which I still don't really know why. Actually, the clipboard just probably there for to label who's there or who's there and what their deal is or something like that. I don't know. Oh wait. Oh, crutches. Nice. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see. Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. They do kind of look like crutches do kind of look like weapons, you know? Why would there be weapons in a hospital? I don't know. Like, Britain is weird. I thought maybe a fighter has been injured in a battle contest and been brought along with his weapons. That's surprisingly plausible. Y'all are. This is why I always investigate everything, because I don't want to miss lines like that. Anyway, let's check out Ginny. Or Gina. We need to. Oh. Hey. Hello, Gina. Wait, they let you keep that? They really let you keep that thing in here? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish he wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for? Ginny, I have a feeling it's because of us that you ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, we can't. Sorry? You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh, you ain't got the further deal with the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they are walking down the street. That's all I get by. If I ever saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Ginny, I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by and said he'd be a lawyer for me, or like, said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She could be staring at me more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? Look, I'm a lawyer. Look, I'll defend you. But you have a look at... that's strange. Where's my armband gone? Oh! What's the problem? Something wrong? Just suppose. How did she steal that from in there? But how? How again? You got talent for it, and I dive in. That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. The way you want to tell me about it, then. How did she freaking do that? Anyway, legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gotta be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me growing up in the back slums my old life. If you do what grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all, being sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're good as grass, dead. Gina, listen, if like in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Ginny, don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night with the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured it paid me, so I broke into the place and started going for the storeroom. But the old bloke broke in on me, and you know the rest. I don't buy that for a second. Why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't obvious. The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know? It's a lot of work. And half the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? There's gotta be more to it than that. What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What would be the point of that anyway? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I told some unforgivable lies I have. So, what do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? What did you mean before, Gino, when you said you were the biggest lie of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Jamie, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. This is something I'm remembering by. A kitty? A photographic print of a really adorable kitty. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of the overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Ginny. Well, let's take a look at it. This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks like it looks a little like Wakahai. I always thought the cats like to curl up inside the heated kotatsu blanket when it snowed. Maybe British cats are different? No, they definitely like to keep warm. I just love how the cats look in this game. They're so freaking adorable. They're just so freaking cute. So freaking cute. Huh. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposit 1 small box. Loan amount paid 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th April 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket. 13th of February. That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder of on the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? I don't know. If Mr. Goda still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Yes. If it's something Mr. Pagoda deposited, we need to investigate. Meow. Meow. Here, Gina. Look at this. Nota. No, I wasn't saying you could have it. Oh, weren't you? Well then, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want to see it. See? They better hand it over now. No, I'm not giving it to you. I was wondering if she might know something about it, but nope. Not this time. I guess let's go to Baker Street. Okay. Oh hey, there's a Bobby here. There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Windibanks. I never imagined we'd be investigating like a case so close to home. Poor Iris, she's very upset by all this. I'm sorry, I was there. I should have done more. None of this is your fault, Bruno. So please don't apologize. But it's the criminals who are to blame for all this. So let's investigate and work out how to catch them. Yes, you're right. All right, well. Well, I guess let's go into let's try going into Windibanks and see if we're allowed to investigate. Wow. This is the most Bobby's I've seen in a while. That's where it happened then last night. That's right, the two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of disturbances. No, you're right about that. Actually, in fact, if anyone, it's the police that seem to be the one doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oi! I heard that! Oh, hey, oh, Inspector, good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. Like, we got to the scene before was disturbed, at least. Shame we let the two rogues get away, mind? Yes, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Brixie. Now look what happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital will attend to him as we speak. And I don't think it's Reno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone is in agreement about that. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about personality change. Oh, what are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice refreshing fruit juice? Oh my. Are you thirsty, Grexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. Lovely. Very much. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. Holy cow! Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think? We don't tend to share sunshine, not with the general public. In that case, Gregson, how about some herbal tea? Lovely. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. You don't mind sharing that, then? Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's go and get back. Alright, well, why don't we take a look around? Like, right here. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. It's a crime scene for Pete's sake, no touching. What's the problem, Rexy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship, ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn on my side. Of course, if Mr. Nahoda was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. Accused? If you could show me the representation papers, I'd be happy to let you nose around. Did you hear that, Runo? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers. It looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Well, phooey. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Call it a very simple case. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that the diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the meeting tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Stare. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here. Have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How could you possibly know that? I had a feeling. That's all. Remind me to never keep a secret from Iris! So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Something seems a bit fishy about all this. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm failing, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's a hospital's policy. No visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit him hit an artery in his midriff. He lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. It didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes fight down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They can't stop that bleeding. But he will be alright, won't he? They'll need to make it better. Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? Well, because, of course. Yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh no! Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley. Alright, I'll pursue your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. I hope he's not out of commission for the rest of the game. I hope you're... I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Oh, that's Sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch this all, Sonny. I'm a copper, and we don't go into going for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently. It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Oh, I crop up in them. You know, don't I, Inspector Tobias Gregson? Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yard, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell you! Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the Yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? It takes one bad word from you and Sholmes, and Sholmes shows contagious tune about me. Gregson? No. The great detective will say, he's getting quite overrated these days. Think of what would happen to my salary if that came to the print, eh? The hope they give me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights I've lost to worrying about it. But that would never happen, Greggy. Every month when a new Rance magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Lovely. So very much. I really hit the spot, your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message for you. I completely forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. It's an important message. From who? From whom? Are you gonna tell me that this important message is, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side. Your assistant. Dear Susie, is she alright? She's at the station. Isn't she being questioned, I believe? Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? To Lord Strongart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the Whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her, but she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey, and to go and meet her there. She's gotta know if you haven't got in the yard of the bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Sissy have to go see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me, but I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Oh boy. Let's go. Lord Chief Justice's office. Let's go. British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think that the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. There they are. Sasada-san and Love Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Sasada-san! Oh, Mr. Naruto. What was that about? Ah, Mr. Naruto, thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's that about? Why are you talking about Mrs. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? What about Ginny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe this will cheer you up. It means a great deal to me, you know, that you cheer. Okay, it's the same thing. Mrs. Sutter, what's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has. That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. No. Professor Mikotoba. If I may. Yes, sorry, you must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruto, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name's Yushin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Mrs. Sato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. So Gina's been charged. She'll have to appear in court? Yeah, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later? Gina. Ah, the Lestrade girl, and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker. Yes. An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid robbery and shot at man in panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruto. Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference of your fine services today, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave, now. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell you the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Drixon mention something like that yesterday? Yes, and Psychic Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing about Mr. Strongheart, which is, it's Mr. Strange's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her." A timely suggestion. Sorry? "The girl currently has no representation." But, that's not fair! Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial! Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You will find her at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. What a day. Gina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruto. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Of course. Yes, it sounds like a good idea. Let's go. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Ooh, I've always dreamt of sitting at a huge desk like this and looking important. Why don't you try it then? Discreetly, of course. Alright, I will. Tell me how I look. Well, Rudo, what do you think? A little too discreet. I can't even see you. My goodness, and just look at all these books. They're books about the judicial system of all different Western nations. And even for some people, someone like me, it would take at least 10 days to read all of these. Just 10 days?! Oh, I was only joking, Rono. I thought it would be fun to play at my genius. It's scarily believable with you! That's the trouble! Those giant suits of armor are still facing each other menacingly across the room. I just can't understand why anyone would wear things like that in battle. They must be so heavy. I expect you'd invent some special lightweight stuff if it was down to you, wouldn't you, Iris? I think if it was me, I'd invent a world where people didn't need to fight each other in the first place. True enough. Iris, you're a champion. Well, what do you think? That was my model answer, wasn't it? She's 10, Ryunosuke, 10, and she's leading you around by the nose! I love clocks and their mechanisms, don't you? The way all the hundreds of pieces fit together and work as one to move the hands of a single timepiece. Yes, I can imagine clocks are just your cup of tea. Well, when I was little, I used to dream of one day living inside a giant clock, you know? Then you must be envious of the Lord Chief Justice having his office in a place like this, I suppose. No, not really. Oh. Well, I mean, that's a dream for when you're little. It'd be silly now. Don't let Lord Strongheart hear you talking like that! This place is so much fun. I'm just itching to dismount and hit that huge clock. Let's see Gina. 16th April. Local prison cell 13. Hello again, Gina. What are you here for now? Just have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in your face as you did again. Obviously. I think we need to improve the way you load the ammunition into that thing, don't I? Don't I? Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories, and yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie... Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They put their faith in you. But somehow you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me heavily to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're all so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here, right now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Eh? Only by doing that will he truly be alone. Will be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about the trial? Is it really possible that he's actually her father? Or was her father? The one which Magnus McGildy was acquitted. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Oh boy. Like you said, it all appeared 2 months ago. All happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilder was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. You knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I had an under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing. And then I heard a loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilder discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There weren't much light to see by. But when I looked at me hands, I had the cub's blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof stick saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilder started asking you questions, I suppose. So who you were and why you were hiding under that seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I heard. About what he was going to do after the cub was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scalp her before the coppers showed up. Oh boy. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything! What happened? You said Mr. McGilded made you swear not to tell you what you saw, but you were in the pitch-black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cubs hitting the floor, I had a little scream, see, couldn't help it. McGilded heard it, and it dragged me out by the arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer, and it stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me the window banks. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus? Not for long. McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up with a smartass and stuffed it inside the pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word about it to no one. So that music box disc is apparently important. But why? Because it was so dark under the seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably, that's when Mr. McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh? Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. So they came on at the same time. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. Mr. Thrice-fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But he didn't. Whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time, in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. Oh boy. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. Then after the event, what happened? I knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that a bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed you very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 cubs from up and top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right. And after they gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Nothing, fella. What I need you to do is take this card of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windibanks. The coachee stopped at the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened the box into the seat and let me get out of there, but not without conditions. I see. And conditions. What were the conditions? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw and what I've heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said. I'll have to sending the coachman on an errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you say anything at all? You asked to go pop your weasel, right? Aye, the fiends take the painstaking me overcoat is deposited with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you lads to take a redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You have to hang on to it till then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. In that case, I might happen to be delayed. In case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop window banks, so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend will come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of breath. It's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lads? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me, yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers. Aye. They'll come ask you to take this stand in court. Testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say, and what is it that you won't? And they talked about that. Oh boy. After he'd gone over it, I piked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He had the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So Mr. McGill had planned it, and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. So, did he actually kill the Mason? He must have, right? I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. Told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. Gooded would have, in an earbeat, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you could rip it up later. But we need that paperwork, or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Hurley's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Sholmes' sake, as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that. Miss Sutter? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Right. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing. Oh, Ginny. She seems so lonely. We got the representation papers. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winterbeck's now. Yes. And perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there. Let's go. I feel like we've finally cracked Gina. She's open to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Rosen can't stop us investigating at Winterbeck's. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh, wow! Holy cow. Oh boy! This is a honker of a case. 4 parts of an investigation. Jeez. Oh, I was expecting the trial to be tomorrow, but nope.